Museum of Fine Arts of Lyon, south of France. Those stelas here are from the New Kingdom, the 18th and the 19th dynasty. We will go over the references. How lucky we are to have those artifacts, full of glyphs, full of writing, full of information that our ancestors left. Now, stela number 1, as you can see here, is dedicated to Osiris by Ptahmes. Mes stands for birth. Mes, really, Mesu. So, born of Ptah, great priest of Amun, vizier of Thebes, chief of the works of Amenhotep III, or Amenhotep III. This is Akhenaten's father. So, 18th dynasty. They're not sure if it's from Thebes. They put a question mark if that artifact is from Thebes. 18th dynasty, reign of Amenhotep III. This is during the reign of Akhenaten's father, around 1400 BCE. Eventual number H, 1376. So, this is the glyph in question. Let's have a look at a few glyphs, particularly to the brothers and sisters who are taking the private Made Nature class. Now, this here is the glyph that stands for the sound ch, combination of the sound T and the sound ch or ch. And obviously, you have glyphs that appear clearer, but over time you will get used to it. Now, let me see if I can find maybe the name of, well, here we have Maat. Maat. That first glyph stands for Ma'a alone. Then you have the arm. This is actually the arm. You cannot really distinguish the end of it or the hand at the end of the arm. But this is the uniliteral that stands for the sound A. Then you have the T. And you have the feather of Ma'at. Here we have the name Usir. Usir is none other than Osiris. Or as some people say, Asar. What else can we distinguish here? What else? That will not be too complicated here. We actually have Imen, the I, the Men, and the N. It looks like a just straight line, but this is the glyph N35 that stands for the sound N. You all know this one. Here, can you distinguish? That's nature. That is the glyph that stands for the sound M, which is a animal rib. It's one of the uniliteral. You can see how important it is to learn those uniliterals by heart. Here, you have Nebet, lady or lord in feminine form. Here you have Nesut. I used to say Suten, but later on I got to find out that this is actually pronounced Nesut. This that looks like a line is actually the N35. Gardiner reference N35 that stands for the sound N. This is the sound that stands for this is the glyph that stands for the sound T, and this glyph stands for Su. So here you have the word Nesut, which can be translated as king. Briefly, we'll go to the other stelas. Now that one here is a stela dedicated to Osiris and the gods of Abydos by a flag or symbol carrier of the king called Aakheperu. So you have two words there alone here. A meaning great, and Keperu. Keperu means to become or to manifest. Then you have Men, Su, Iam, and his family. New Kingdom, 18th dynasty during the reign of Amenhotep II this time. Amenhotep is the same as Amenhotep. Amenhotep is the Greek way. On 1400 BCE. That's the one there. This is the Keper glyph. Which other glyph can we? This glyph here. That's for the sister who took a class not long ago. Can you distinguish which glyph this is? This here? That's the duck. You can remember what it stands for. Alone it means sun. And you have the T that makes the feminine. So it says daughter. But you guessed it right during the private class, so obviously sun is sa. So let you work out what it is for daughter. Here, okay, no, I will leave it there. Now from this glyph, as you can see, it's not so clear. So I will show the reference, but I will not look for glyphs there. They're not very easy to read. That's a stela of the family of Houy. And finally, we have a stela dedicated to the family of Abydos, which is Osiris, Horus, Isis, and Nephthys, or Osir, Heru, Aset, and Nebthet. So it is dedicated by Nefer-Ptah, his wife, and the members of his family from Abydos, 19th dynasty, around 1300, between 1300 to 1196 BCE. Inventory is there, and here is the stela. So here we have Osir or Asar. We have Osar here as well. This has to be a seated deity there, but you will see clearer in other stelas or reliefs. Here you have Imen again, the I, the biliteral that stands for M and N, and the uniliteral that stands for N. Once again, by learning the uniliteral by heart, you will be able to read names. Some names are made up of uniliterals only.